Hey Joe, it's Folks here. Take a look at this video.
Is perfect? Oh.
That video is being ran as an ad by a store that we're going to look at today on Instagram, and they are making a bunch of sales. In the video today, we're going to break down that store and talk about what they're doing and how us as print-on-demand suppliers could do something very similar. I will show you some product samples as well and talk about the print-on-demand supplier that you could actually use to sell a similar item like that, and we'll talk about whether or not what they're doing is actually legal or not, because a lot of you have a lot of thoughts about this store when I shared it inside of my print-on-demand Facebook group. If you want to see some of the print-on-demand strategies that I use on my own stores to sell print-on-demand products, make sure to check out some of my other videos. And if you want to go through some step-by-step training from me, make sure to check out my course. There's a link down in the description. The best part is it is completely free and it will help you to start your store. So here's the store. It is called limeandlou.com. This is the homepage here. It's put together very nice, very simple, very clean, lots of product images, descriptions of what it is they do, and they have some social proof here as well. They have a nice color scheme on the site as well. You can see lots of uses of that bright yellow across the homepage. Very nice overall. Essentially, what they are doing is they are allowing people to create these custom products here. Basically, they allow people to choose a special song and memory, and they're going to add the lyrics and turn it into something awesome. You can see down on the bottom of the product, it says Our Wedding Song, Melissa and Carl, with the date of their anniversary, and then you can see the song title here, the artist, as well as the lyrics around the circle. They also have this option here where the actual customer photo is on the product as well. It says Our Forever Song, their names, then the lyrics are around the photo again. Before we talk about how they're actually doing this, I want to show you something I thought was actually kind of neat. I've never really seen this before on a print-on-demand store. You can see that they're actually using Trustpilot, which is a review service that you can actually sign up for as a business owner, and you can basically publish reviews on both Trustpilot and on your store. And you can see here that they have a 4.4 out of 5 stars based on 827 reviews. Again, that's just something I have never seen before. On their product page, they have a few different places where people can type different things in. If you wanted to add in here, We Are the Champions as a song title, you would type in the artist as well. Maybe the memory would be wedding day, then you would type the date here, right? So May 25, we'll say 2005 or something like that. You would then click here to upload your photo. You would choose which type of fabric or production quality or whatever it is. It's not quality. What is this? This is material. This is what you are going to choose. Here is the material of the item. You're also going to choose a frame as well and the size, and then you would add it to your cart. And then they are going to get to work creating your custom canvas that looks like this. And before we talk about if doing that with song lyrics is actually legal, I want to kind of show you a product sample that I have of a print-on-demand canvas. Now, this is a canvas that I've reviewed here on the channel before, so if you want to see a more in-depth review, you can. I'm going to show you the print-on-demand supplier in a few moments, but I just wanted to show you that you can achieve some really great printing on here. You can see that the design on here looks great. The back of the canvas has this wood backing on it as well, and overall, it's a very nice product. And like I said, in a few moments, we're going to talk about whether or not this is legal, what they're doing, talk about their ad strategy as well, and I will show you the supplier for this item here. Like I said, in a few moments, we're going to talk about if this is legal or not, what they're actually doing, and just to sort of caveat some things, I am not a lawyer. I'm not really 100% sure, and I'm going to talk about my thoughts in a few moments. Here is the store's Instagram account. You can see that they are doing a great job at showcasing their products. They're also posting some content that people in their niche might actually want to see, and ultimately they're doing a good job here at growing an organic follower base for their store. You can see if we scroll all the way back up, they are at just over 8,000 followers. Here on their Facebook page as well, they're doing a good job at posting content and ultimately engaging with their audience. Now, the key here to what they're doing with their marketing strategy is effectively using ads, and that's what I showed you at the beginning of this video. Here we are inside of the Facebook ads library. You can see that they are running a lot of different advertisements, both on Facebook and on Instagram. If you have watched my channel before, you know that I'm a big proponent of running ads like these here. They can really reach their customers customers in lots of different ways, and they're likely making a lot of sales promoting this 15% off promotion that they have going on the store. If we scroll down here, you can see that the last or the longest running ad that they have is one that they launched on June 5th, 2023. That doesn't mean they didn't run ads before that. That just means out of the ads that they currently have that are active and actively being shown on Facebook and Instagram, that the earliest started one was on June 5th. And that means that they're likely making a decent amount of sales running this ad. Just awesome, literally awesome. These are obviously ads that might be a little bit tough for a beginner to create because they're videos that are basically submitted from their customers, right? Something like this here as well is also one that could be difficult. Difficult in the sense that it actually shows different videos of the product being produced. Now, I'm not sure if this company is actually a print-on-demand store because they have this footage here. Now, that's not to say that they couldn't be a very high volume seller and they could have gotten something like this from their print-on-demand supplier. I have actually seen that done by various suppliers. When there is a seller that is doing very well, they will actually send them footage like this to use their items. But basically, what I'm saying is it doesn't matter because as print-on-demand store owners, we have access to all of these products. I showed you the print-on-demand canvases. There are also framed posters and a whole bunch of other things from lots of different suppliers that you could use. Obviously, the big question is whether or not this is actually legal to do. Essentially, they are creating products that are using song lyrics. And to a lot of people, this is just flagrantly illegal and not something that you would be able to do unless you had written permission from each artist that you would be actually creating a product for. And there is a good chance with the store here offering to do personalization for any artist that this store does not have written permission from every artist that someone could potentially want to put on the product. Now, I went on Google and I found some really cool information. Like I said at the beginning, I am not an expert in any of this stuff when it comes to copyrights and trademarks, and I'm not a lawyer, so don't take any of this as actual legal advice. But what I'm seeing the issue being here is that any song essentially that was made after 1923 is automatically protected by copyright, which basically means, if we scroll down here, it says that we cannot use the song lyrics without written permission from the songwriter or the publishing company. If you scroll down even more, it says even if you wanted to use portions of it or even just the song titles and something like that, you would need to make sure that you are having some sort of written permission from the song artist. Basically, if you want to put song lyrics on a product and you're selling it on your store, that article is saying that we need to have written permission from the actual song creator, the artist, the musician, the band, whatever it is. And obviously, this store is offering personalization for any song, which means they likely don't have written permission from every artist. And I think ultimately the way that they are getting away with this, or not even really getting away with this, but the reason why this is actually legal for them to do is because they are not advertising any specific artist or any specific lyric on the product. Meaning, when you land here on the homepage, it's not like they're saying, hey, get your custom Aerosmith canvas here, or get your custom Jay-Z canvas or something like that. They're basically just telling you whatever song you want, we got it, we can do it, and basically all of that is happening on the back end. So it's never like they're promoting the fact that they are going to be using an Aerosmith or a Queen or a Led Zeppelin or an Ed Sheeran song or whatever it is. Ultimately, that is something happening on the back end with the customers, so it's not ever really made public. They're kind of doing it post-order, and that is ultimately why I think they might be getting away with this. And again, I use the term getting away with this lightly because I think in reality that's why this is actually legal for them to do, because they're not advertising an Aerosmith poster or something like that. They're just advertising a poster where you can then choose the lyrics that you're putting onto it, and ultimately they're creating it for you. But let me know your thoughts thoughts down in the comments below. Is this something that you would stay away from completely, or do you think my explanation makes sense? Now, the sample that I showed you earlier is actually from a print-on-demand company called T-Launch. They come in a whole bunch of different sizes, so depending on what you're doing, you could allow your customers to choose. You could also check out inside of the Printify app. They have a whole bunch of canvas and poster options as well. Either way, I think this store is super cool, so let me know your thoughts down in the comments below about what it is they are doing. They're obviously making some sales. They're obviously running profitable Facebook and Instagram ad campaigns, but ultimately the question remains, do they actually have the right to do something like this? I think they might. I'm curious from you though. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.